Animals are often simplified: cute, dangerous, friendly, wild. But nature doesn't work in labels. Every animal is a system, a living machine built for survival. Some calculate, some endure pain silently, some remember for decades, some kill without emotion. This video exposes real animal biology, how different species think, react, survive, and dominate in ways humans rarely understand. 1. Wolves. Structure over aggression. Wolves are not chaotic predators. They are planners. Pack hierarchy is rigid. Every wolf knows its rank. Leadership is earned, not forced. They communicate through posture and movement. Fighting within the pack is rare. Energy is conserved. Hunting is calculated. Weak targets are chosen deliberately. Emotion does not drive action. Efficiency does. This discipline is why wolves survive extreme climates. 2. Cats. Solo strategists. Cats are independent by design. They do not rely on groups. They assess environments constantly. Sound sensitivity is extreme. Movement detection is precise. They prefer control over affection. Stress shuts them down mentally. Trust is conditional. Hunting instinct remains intact. Even domestic cats rehearse killing daily. Play mimics real combat. Energy bursts are tactical, not random. 3. Elephants. Memory as a weapon. Elephants have exceptional memory. They remember routes for decades. They recognize individual humans. They recall threats long-term. Social bonds are deep and complex. Grief is observable. Aggression is usually defensive. When provoked, retaliation is strategic. They do not forget harm. They do not forgive easily. Their intelligence is survival-focused, not emotional, adaptive. 4. Crocodiles. Patience over speed. Crocodiles are ancient predators. Their design has barely changed. They wait more than they chase. Energy conservation is critical. Ambush is preferred. Jaw power is immense. Release muscles are weak. Gripping is final. They don't hunt daily. They don't waste effort. Cold-blooded does not mean mindless. It means efficient survival. 5. Parrots. Intelligence without empathy. Parrots are highly intelligent. They mimic but don't understand emotion. Speech is pattern recognition. Bonding is resource-based. They form strong attachments. But jealousy is common. Frustration leads to aggression. Mental stimulation is required. Without it, behavior deteriorates. They are not decorative pets. They are cognitive animals. Boredom damages them psychologically. 6. Snakes. Reaction, not aggression. Snakes do not seek conflict. They respond to threat. Vision varies by species. Heat detection guides strikes. Venom is a tool, not a weapon. Most bites are defensive. Handling increases risk. Stress accelerates reaction time. They conserve energy aggressively. Feeding frequency is low. Movement is deliberate. Stillness is strategy. 7. Dogs. Social adapters. Dogs evolved alongside humans, but instinct remains intact. They read body language faster than words. Tone matters more than commands. Consistency builds trust. Confusion creates anxiety. Pack logic still exists. Leadership reduces stress. Mixed signals cause behavioral collapse. Dogs don't seek dominance, they seek stability. Lack of structure increases risk. 8. Octopus problem-solving machines. Octopuses are highly intelligent. They solve puzzles rapidly. Memory is short-term but effective. They escape enclosures easily. Each arm operates semi-independently. Camouflage is instant. They experience stress responses. Curiosity drives exploration. They do not bond socially. Interaction is situational. Their intelligence is tactical, not emotional. 9. Horses. Fear-based intelligence. Horses are prey animals. Vision is wide but shallow. Sudden movements trigger flight. Memory for danger is strong. Trust requires calm consistency. Force increases fear. Leadership must feel safe. They sense nervous energy. Confidence stabilizes them. Fear destabilizes instantly. Their size hides vulnerability. Instinct dominates logic. 10. Bears. Controlled power. Bears are not reckless killers. They avoid conflict when possible. Strength is last resort. Curiosity leads encounters. Food motivation is strong. Territory matters. Surprise escalates aggression. Speed is underestimated. Defense is explosive. They assess risk rapidly. Emotion does not guide them. Survival does. 11. Animals that think in strategy. Many animals calculate outcomes before acting. They observe for minutes, sometimes hours. Predators like foxes and owls plan hunting routes. Prey like deer and rabbits test escape paths repeatedly. Even domestic pets perform calculated actions to achieve goals. Every step is energy efficient. Every pause is observation. Animals assess environmental risks constantly. They do not act impulsively unless cornered. Planning is instinctual, not conscious. It is coded in neurons. Predators choose targets that maximize success. Prey test weaknesses in predators. Even seemingly simple animals like birds strategize flock movement. Nature rewards strategy. 12 memory shapes. Survival. Animals remember danger. They remember food locations. They remember friendly individuals. Memory is precise for survival critical information. A predator may recall a trap decades later. Prey may recognize a human face years after one encounter. Memory guides decision-making constantly. Animals rarely repeat mistakes. This is not intelligence in human terms. It is adaptive memory. Even pets recall patterns for feeding or punishment. Memory overrides novelty when risk is high. Animals encode patterns faster than humans in some cases. They remember threat sequences for life. Memory is the invisible shield of survival. 13. Sensory perception. Extremes. Animals experience reality differently than humans. Dogs hear ultrasonic sounds, humans can't. Cats detect subtle movements at night. Birds see ultraviolet patterns invisible to us. Reptiles sense heat with extreme accuracy. Prey animals notice vibration through the ground. Predators feel wind shifts to locate prey. These senses trigger survival actions instantly. Humans underestimate their reactions. Lack of understanding causes conflicts. Animals live in a sensory world we barely perceive. Ignoring these signals leads to accidents. Sensitivity equals life or death in the wild. Even domestic pets retain heightened senses. Understanding this explains sudden behaviors. 14. Calculated risk management. Animals assess danger constantly. Crossing a river, approaching a stranger, hunting a new prey, all involve calculation. Energy investment is measured. Potential injury is calculated. Survival overrides curiosity in dangerous moments. Even playful actions are often disguised practice for real threats. Animals rarely gamble without evaluation. Humans misinterpret curiosity as recklessness. Every action is probability weighted. Animals rarely regret decisions. They adapt strategy if outcomes fail. Risk calculation is instinctual. It is a life skill coded into DNA. Misunderstanding risk behavior causes human frustration. Respecting this can prevent tragedy. 15. Social dynamics and power. Animals are social systems, not friends. Hierarchies dictate access to resources. Pack leaders earn their status. Subordinates obey for survival. Disruption in social order causes stress. Even solitary animals establish temporary hierarchies for mating or territory. Domestic pets retain subtle social instincts. Dogs understand dominance and submission cues. Cats assert control through positioning and gaze. Birds establish pecking order within cages or flocks. Social intelligence equals survival advantage. Ignoring hierarchy leads to conflict. Understanding animal relationships reduces stress in captivity. Social systems are complex, not emotional. They are structured for survival efficiency. 16. Hunting and feeding strategy. Predators hunt with precision. Prey hides with foresight. Timing, stealth, and patience dominate outcomes. Even small mammals store food systematically. Birds cache for weeks. Animals adjust strategies based on environment. Energy conservation governs attack decisions. Pets retain ancestral hunting instincts. Play mimics survival skills in domestic life. Failure to respect feeding instincts causes stress and misbehavior. Observation reveals hidden logic behind actions. Predators rarely waste effort. Prey rarely take unnecessary risks. Understanding hunting strategies explains sudden bursts of energy or aggression. Survival shapes eating behavior more than hunger. Animals are not simple, they are not characters. They are systems shaped by survival. Misunderstanding animals leads to fear. Fear leads to mistakes. Mistakes lead to tragedy. When humans learn biology instead of myths, respect replaces control. Like the video. Subscribe for real animal knowledge. Share this with someone who thinks animals are just pets. Because nature doesn't care what we believe, only what we understand.